Yes, ma'am, it's pretty clear.
Yes, ma'am,
Okay,
it's
good,
clear.
good. Now we come to the ingredients, right? What is an ingredient? Anjali, can you please read out what is an ingredient?
Ma'am, actually, more than reading out, I can give a definition for ingredients.
Uh-huh.
Can I just?
Yeah, go ahead.
The materials which we use to prepare a food item is known as ingredients.
Correct, correct, yes.
Not exactly a food item. We can use it to make any mixture.
No, if it's a food, then the item has to be edible, right? It has to be an edible item which we will add to the food, and that will be an ingredient.
Yeah, ma'am, but there are edible items for other stuff, right? So we are making something and we'll have okay, we're making some kind of doll or something,
No,
and
no. When we say ingredients mean all the edible food item that is required to make a final food. For example, this is the final food, the vegetable curry. What are the ingredients? We need vegetables, we need water, salt, and spices. These are the ingredients. These are the
there
ingredients
are
to make
there
this
are the
food.
stuff we use to make it.
Yes, these are the
That's what
stuff.
I'm saying.
These are the items that you need to make the recipe.
Ma'am, actually, ingredients we basically tell about food only because if for another things to make a doll, we need tell only the materials needed because it's not that proper to tell us ingredients. We basically tell it only about food.
Yes, ingredients is used only we use food items. Only then we use ingredients, or else we say the materials required or items required. Okay.
Yeah, but they're kind of like ingredients, right? That's what I'm saying. That can be like so art and ingredients are almost like same.
Ingredients would be the number of food materials required to make a final food. That's it.
Yeah, and the materials are gonna be the stuff, the number of stuff we are making for other
Using.
stuff, right? The
Using.
same thing.
Correct.
I'm thinking
Yes.
about.
These are the 7 nutrients that we were talking about: carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin, mineral, water, and fiber. Okay, this also is something which we get from food. Okay, so Fawaz, can you please read out this portion, all the 3 points?
Yes, ma'am. First point is food comparisons of essential nutrients, mainly carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Carbohydrates and fats are called as energy providing foods. Protein are called as body building foods. Vitamins and minerals are called protective foods.
Correct, correct, very good. So basically, food, all the 7 ingredients we will get from food only, right? Apart from food, there is no other source from where we will get all these items, right? Acha, what is a balanced food? Who can tell me what is a balanced food?
Ma'am, I have heard about balanced diet, but
I
balanced.
don't know what balanced food is, but I know what's balanced diet.
Yes, please go ahead.
So it's a diet that the
Ma'am, the correct amount or the
Not
definite amount of each
the
food we
sufficient.
taken.
Ma'am, can I continue?
Yes,
Continue.
Yashika. Yes.
So it's the sufficient amount of food we eat. So if it is in a balance, if it is sufficient, we call it a balanced diet. If a diet we
Sufficient,
follow,
sufficient would be like, just the amount that Yashika needs. Neha would have a different sufficient amount to fill her stomach. Pragya would need a different sufficient. Anjali and Fawaz would. So the sufficient is not the word. It is the right,
Ma'am, right amount actually.
right amount of nutrients. that we have in the food, the right
Yeah,
amount of nutrients.
if we follow a diet in which we eat right amount of nutrients, that diet is called balanced diet.
Very good. Yes, now that is it. For example, for a growing child, the balanced diet would be different. The right amount is different because he needs, more protein. So maybe, he needs some 350 grams of protein every day for a growing child. But for a person who is in his 40s, 40-year old, he will require maybe 200 grams of protein only. Whereas an elderly person who is in his 70s would require just 100 grams of protein because he doesn't need to grow no anymore. He doesn't need to pick up height and all, right? And his digestion capability will also go down. So his requirements will be less. So for him this is right, for him this is right, and for him this is right. So the right amount of nutrients. Similarly, as I said, this is protein. Similarly, the vitamin amount will also be different for everyone. For girls also it is different, for boys also it is different. And age-wise also it is different. Also it is different as per the occupation. A person who does an office job will have a different balanced diet. A person who is a marathon runner will have a different daily requirement. So just imagine how, it differs from person to person. Everybody will have a person who wants to lose weight, who is very fat and who wants to lose weight will have a different balanced diet. That person needs to have more protein. He needs to have less fat. He needs to have less carbs, more protein, right? So balanced diet is different for everybody. Okay. Now, in short, food can be divided into three segments. One is known as the energy giving food. What are energy giving food?
Ma'am, energy given food are the food items that give us
Energy to do work.
Carbs and fats. These are energy giving food. What are bodybuilding food?
Protein.
protein.
Very good. Bodybuilding food is protein. And what are protective food?
Vitamins and water and fish.
No, vitamins and minerals are protective food.
Ma'am, then in which side does water and fish come?
See, water and roughage will not fall into any of these categories because water and roughage are like constant. We need to have them.
Okay, ma'am.
Can you can still think of a day when you don't have fat, but can you think of a day when you will not have water?
No, ma'am, we can't even do that.
You can still have a day when you don't have protein, but can you think of a day when you will not have fiber? If you don't have fiber, there will be no bowel movement.
Ma'am, fiber, it's not that much clear. Can you just explain it?
What is fiber? From where do you get fiber?
Ma'am, in many of the green leafy vegetables.
Yes, yes.
And fruits.
Yes, green leafy vegetables, fruits, also from some cereals, also from pulses, right? Pulses like dal, peanut, they have a lot of roughage in them. The outer covering, the seed coat. Cereals like oats, millets, they have a lot of roughage. Unpolished rice.
Ma'am,
Of course, fruits, the pulp. The pulp of fruit is extremely fiber rich. Also,
Ma'am, the flower of the banana plant.
Yes, of course. It's very highly rich in fiber as well as iron.
Ma'am, I usually eat it.
Yes, of course. People from Kerala, they have abundant banana trees there.
Yeah, ma'am, every day in our houses we have lots of banana trees.
Yeah. So that's the role of fiber. If you don't have fiber, for that matter, any living creature, if they don't have fiber on a daily basis, the bowel movements do not clear. Then the
Ma'am,
stomach or the gut health is not healthy. So you need to have fiber every day to have a good gut. Gut means digestive system.
ma'am,
Yes, yes, Yashika.
if we're looking about rough edges
Mm-hmm.
or fiber,
Hmm.
it consists of fruits and vegetables, right? And even vitamins and minerals consist of fruits and vegetables. What's the difference between both of those?
See, it isn't necessary that if it is fruits, then it will have only vitamins and minerals. No, it can also have water. It will also have the same fruit. It will also have mineral. It will also have fiber. One fruit, for example, this is an apple. An apple has vitamin, it has mineral, it has water, it has fiber. One food can have multiple nutrients. For example, milk. What is milk? What all does milk have? Who can tell me?
Now, proteins.
Milk has protein,
Fats,
fats,
vitamins, minerals,
vitamins, minerals,
carbs,
very little carbs, but yes, carbs,
iron.
iron and
Water.
mineral, water, very good.
Ma'am,
And
actually, I have
fiber.
learned that these are like milk is a complete food.
Yes,
Like
that's the reason why we call milk a complete food. That's the reason why a 1 day old baby grows up to become a 1 year old child. How? By just having milk 6 times in a day, nothing else. From 1 day to 6 month old. They don't have anything else. They just have milk. They survive on milk. So just imagine the amount of everything it has. So, a 1 day old baby is like so tiny. And a 1 year old baby is like big. How did all the bones grow? How did all the hair come up on the body, head? So something must have worked. What is it? He only had milk. Right? So that is the beauty of nature. Right? Just one item, one food item has so much of nutrients in it.